Hi everybody, it's the RetroYuuki once again, giving you guys a special edition of the website update for today, Sunday, January 15. Hopefully you guys are having a very good day as we get ready for another roleplay soon. I will tell you that tonight's open lobby is a little bit special. I cannot tell you what it is yet because it's a surprise. So pay attention to what we do tonight at 5:30 because it's not your normal typical open lobby. So pay attention to what we do because what we're going to be doing is not your normal thing. Okay? So, for today's update, we have the blog. And I'm going to show you guys what we have for articles in terms of articles. Then I'm going to present some ideas. So let's get started by talking about the article. As you guys can see on Roleplay News on the website, if you go all the way down here, you could be able to click on both of these articles, except for this on the right because that is coming soon. Um, so let's just say, for example, let's go to the Thanksgiving episode. So if you click on here or here, you're gonna be able to go to the article. And as you can see, we are now in the article, and you're gonna see the Francis and Friends Thanksgiving. That is Francis the Wolf we're talking about. And it says Francis and friends head to Dion's house for Thanksgiving. So that's the small definition. Here it says Thanksgiving roleplay by me because I'm the one that wrote it in terms of like the article. And it says a little bit more of a description here. And then you get to watch it from here. A tag, which I'll get into in just a moment. Episode notes, if there are particular episode notes, then I'm going to go ahead and present them. Keep in mind that this one for myself is incorrect on purpose because this is a testing one. I actually should not have a note here. I will tell you KC does because this particular episode is his first time using Kyle the Wolf, at least for this particular series. Dion is on the board because that's his first time here on Roleplay Adventures. First episode. Okay? Now let's talk about the right side. So on the right, we have the episode credits, and I do need to update this correctly because there is one person missing actually from the roleplay credits in terms of VAs, and that is Lone Casey. I forgot to add him on the third line. I will add him in the next update. I will tell you that the characters in cast should be correct. There should be 5 or 6, excuse me, for this one. Leon is in there somewhere. As you can see here, we have myself, Twig, DRC, Leon, Rich, and Casey. We have everybody here. I just forgot to put somebody here on the top there. Role playlist. So this is where the blog role comes into play. I'll explain that in just a moment. But you may have noticed the tag roleplay adventures matches this tag roleplay adventures. And what's going to happen is if you click on any of these next week, once I implement it, you could be able to go to the blog role. And the blog role is going to be talking about, well, the blog role for that particular series. I'll talk about that in just a moment. So you have the cast photos coming soon. So what this is, technically speaking, in terms of the original template, is an Instagram feed. What's going to happen instead is I'm going to put the cast photo on the right side here. Now keep in mind, each episode is different, and not all episodes are the same, or all the same cast are the same. Different episodes are going to have different cast members. Not everybody's going to be there at the same time. The only one that's most likely going to be in there, I mean, 2 of them are actually going to be in there 100%. Myself, because I am the video producer, number 1. And the second one, I believe most likely is going to be Spooky Twig. That's 100% guaranteed, at least for the moment. Okay, for sure it's myself. I'm going to be in there. but the cast is going to change each episode no matter what. So pay attention to that. I do have an idea for one thing, and that is when if I decide to do it, there's going to be like a fun fact section. So it's going to be one of these sections where it says episode credits, but instead of episode credits, it's going to be fun facts. And I do want to take you back to the homepage, in particular going to the beach fight episode, because this episode actually had a VR Chat Roleplay Award winner. What do I mean by that? If you guys remember back in December of 2022, we did a live stream for the VR Chat Roleplay RetroYuuki's Roleplay Awards. And one of the award winners was from here, a beach fight, and that was blooper of the year. And that is when KC, who played as Scourge, did the whole "you quiet, you get popcorn," and that was the blooper of the year. So for the fun fact, I can put that as well in the fun fact section when I actually implement it. Okay. Now, what else do I need to show you guys? Well, I do need to show you guys a sample of what the blog roll is going to be once I actually implement the blog roll. So let me show you guys the template idea from the template. So if we go to roleplay news, go to blog, this is how the template has a blog roll. Now I do want to keep you informed. Keep in mind that if you click on any of the pages from the template, you're not going to be able to get back to the main site until you press the back button all the way back to where the last thing on the website is. And that is because I kept the templates for the pages so I can use them when I need them. But the reason why I put them up there is so that the website itself doesn't break. The only time it breaks is when you have to go back to my portion. But I do want to show you guys this to give you an idea of what to look forward to when it comes to the actual blog roll. So on the blog roll, I'm gonna have the title of the blog roll. Let's say it's Emerald Hunters or VR Chat Roleplay Adventures. And then down here is going to be the article, the first article, and it's going to be the most recent episode. And then the title, the date I posted on the website, and then who it's by, most likely by me. And then here, it's instead of read more, it's gonna be like, it's gonna be more like learn more or something. Okay, so that's the blog roll. This is blog roll. Okay. Then over here on the right, we can put like in terms of like stuff. I can put like recent episodes on the recent posts area. Then I could put instead of recent comments, cast members. But I'm gonna list everybody when it comes to cast members. Not just for one episode. I'm gonna do the whole thing. Categories will become more likely, let's say, fun facts or something. And then Instagram photos becomes cast members, like I mentioned in the video, in the episode. Ignore this meta thing here. That's not gonna be there, at least for the next part. I'm just gonna put this as something else, make it more relatable to the thing, to the role play. Okay. Now, I do want to extend this video just a little bit longer because I do want to talk about how you guys can support not only this website but also the channel very soon. And I would like to introduce you to something called Patreon. Now, before we go to the actual Patreon, let's go to the home page and talk about what is Patreon and what can you get. So let me actually go to Patreon first so I can give you guys an idea on what it is. If you never heard of Patreon before, allow me to introduce you to Patreon. So Patreon, as you can see here, is where you can play, or I mean, excuse me, you can pledge your support to a project. For example, as you can already see, I'm already pledging support for a game called Salako, and you may have noticed about this game because I covered this game on my channel. So for example, at $10 per month, you can support the game Salako, and you're gonna get a demo, exclusive demo level, new enemy type, and more, and you get to play it early than everybody else. Now, when it comes to me, at least for this site, let me show you guys what you get. What do you get for supporting the Patreon or YouTube memberships? Because I'm going to do for both. Now, there is only one tier open at this point, at least on the YouTube membership side. So there's a link in the description where you can become a member, at least for the YouTube. But when the Patreon is included, I'm going to put the Patreon up for next week, and I'm going to give you guys how to support there as well. So what do you get for Yuki Elite? You get early access roleplay videos, which is the roleplay adventures, Mobius Heroes, etc., etc., etc. Early access reaction videos, so any of reaction videos I do for the channel. If you guys are interested, I'm not going to hold it to where I might just drop that one, but the one for sure is roleplay videos. That's gonna be for sure. Your name will be in the credit sequence of highlights. So what is that, you may ask? I'm returning to making highlight videos. So if you guys remember, last year we did highlight videos for VR chat, and I do want to show you guys that. So last year we started VR chat highlight videos, and it's the one where we did the whole bosses in my circle at the end, where I added my own credit sequence and stuff. Let me see if I still have one. So like this one. So this is for an example. So I used to do this, and I'm still gonna do this again. I'm going back to doing this stuff. So this would appear at the end of the whole thing. For regular VR chat highlights. The song I would use is from Mario Golf, by the way. So this would be how it looks like at the end. So lobby guest, worlds visited. Remember this? Your name will be right there where it says Patreon. So where it says Patreon and Facebook subs. This is where your name would be when we do the highlights again. But I'm gonna update the graphics and stuff. This was from 2022, as you can see. Now you may be wondering what else. Facebook Starter Center if you send stars on Facebook, or if you are a Yuki Elite member on YouTube. Now this is where regular shoutouts come into play. So content creators and my regular viewers normally. Okay, so that's what's gonna happen when we do the highlight videos again when it comes to Patreon. So your name will be in this particular section, the Patreon. Okay, what else? Your name in this website supporters page. So I'm gonna actually have a supporters page on the site, and I'm gonna show you guys who's in what tier. Your name will be in that tier. So for example, let's go back to the articles. Let's say for example, I'm gonna take this as my sample for the Patreon. I might do a Patreon update thing for a blog, and I'm gonna show you guys who's in what tier, what to look forward to for the thing, all that good stuff. So a lot of cool stuff coming up, but let's take this one at a time. Alright everybody, that is it for today's update video. I hope you guys are excited about the blog. We'll be back with you guys live at 5:30 for the VR chat special, please remember that is not your typical VR chat. Some things that we're about to do for tonight are not your normal things. So keep that in mind. And then if you guys want to play with me tonight, we're gonna be playing some Fortnite, or as Jimmy Dukes calls it, Fork Knife. We're gonna be playing some Fortnite tonight. So if you want to get tilted and drop at Tilted Towers, come on over. We're gonna have some fun tonight. 8:45 or 9:30 when we start. Okay, I'll update you guys on the starting time. But for now, we'll see you guys later. Have a good night. Have a good day. We'll see you guys soon.